I'm Marielena Parris. I'm with Jack Links and I'm a senior business analyst. I found the conference really interesting. There was a variety of topics, a big variety for the controlling. Is something that you haven't seen in any of the SAP conferences before. And the range of knowledge is just been amazing. Variety, which is, what you want to see to get ideas of how you can handle different things. So.
Hi, I'm Brandy Sanborn. I work for Kraton Polymers in Houston, Texas. I've learned that there's a lot to learn, that there are many ways to do things, and that's one of the beauties of this kind of a conference is we all experience similar problems, but we all address them differently. And just the idea flow of this group in this type of industry might do it this way, this group in this type of industry does it a different way. Can we share those ideas and solve our problem for my specific instance? And it's given me so many ideas that I almost go to my room at the end of the day and I'm so excited to go and see, what if I can really do that? What if that's really going to meet the needs? So it's given me a lot of food for thought, a lot of things to bring back to the business, to talk about the capabilities, what other companies have done. They're always asking me, well, surely other companies face this. How do they solve it? And now I really have answers to provide them.
Hi, my name is Bob Vandenhogen. I work for Bemis Company in Neenah, Wisconsin. Well, I'm sort of a new player to the CO world, so I learned quite a bit, but even on the FI side, I learned some of the tips and tricks from the first days and hopefully found a trick that is going to save me some ABAP programming and doing a custom report. That was probably one of the key things I got out of it the very first day. Probably one of the benefits of this conference was it was such, it's relatively small in size where you got to meet a lot of different people, and the sessions themselves were small enough that you could ask questions and there was plenty of time to interact with not only the instructors but with the other members in the classes.
Samantha Cunningham, and I work at Woodward.
Sydney McConnell, I'm also at Woodward.
I learned a ton of things at the conference, a ton of things about controlling. I went to some great case studies, seeing what other companies are doing with some of the same problems we were having. I went to some stuff on material ledger, which was great, and product costing, which is also awesome. So overall, I learned a ton. But I think the networking was great. There was a lot of opportunities to network with all the activities, the lunches, and just during the actual presentations themselves. Everyone was really big in participating and letting them know how their company is dealing with things and really helpful. So I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Collected a lot of business cards, collected a lot of contacts, LinkedIn, Facebook already, and lots of people that we can touch base with and talk through our issues
Nice.
and see what they're doing. Good.